Today's video is to answer one question and one question only. Is it worth ranking up Wingsu? Alright, here's a whole bunch of 150s. So this is a good showcase, I believe. What makes Wingsu really strong is this unrelenting assault. So after damaging with a skill, if target's life is below 75%, gains an extra turn. And then you get to cycle that 3 times. So really strong attacker and gives you a lot of versatility, especially with unrelenting assault. Welcome to Wubby Gaming, the place where gamers grow. Compared to Cosmic Stardust, we don't have as much Lutum to play around with. There may be more Era Sagas, which actually really helps, but for now, we only have the Titan Dungeon. So we do need to make conscious decisions about which monsters we want to rank up. So I'm going to help you decide whether or not you should rank up Wingsu. The breeding event is still on, and I have been breeding some Wingsu. I haven't gone crazy, but I have spent some gems. You can see I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 attempts. And out of those 15 attempts, I've got 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 15 have become Wingsu. And this is going to be my last attempt, so I'll probably end up with 4 out of 16, which is 25%. I do have 3,500 Lutum, and right now I have 400 Wingsu. But I do have Wingsu hatched already, so maybe I actually got 5 and I miscounted. We are going to consider 3 things in total. How good would they be in Titan Dungeons? This is assuming that Titan Dungeons do get harder, because right now any monster that's basically about rank 3 stacked with life will clear Titan Dungeon for you. The second thing is Team Wars based on the books and how competitive they are. And the third thing is PvP. So the first thing is Titan Dungeon. For Titan Dungeon, the main things you're looking for on your monster is movesets and relics that are going to help you survive. So let's go grab our Wingsu. We'll level him up and we'll check out his skills, and that will determine whether or not he's going to be good for Titan Dungeon. Alright, we'll check out the relics first actually. So Relics is double sword. The only good sword that's going to help you survive is Cane Sword. So for Cane Sword, after damaging with a skill, whereas life is below 50%, heals the wearer by 53,000 points. So the only thing I'm not sure about here is because you can't actually damage the Titan Dungeon, whether or not Cane Sword actually triggers or not. So this is something that we're going to have to test out. In terms of the skills, I recommend using Precise Tento as your opening skill because it applies guard down and gives 1 extra turn. Then follow up with Fast Tento, which is your second extra turn skills. I think these two will always be a must-have. The third skill I recommend is Surain because this does moderate water damage to all enemies. And when you have a skill that does damage to all, it opens up your options for using Unrelenting Assault. And the fourth skill is going to be situational. You have 2 options here. If you are going heavy attack, then I recommend Ninjutsu because it does heavy water damage to one enemy and also applies drowned. However, if you want to increase survivability, especially in something like Titan Dungeon, then I recommend running Shinobi Eerie instead because this removes all torches against the Titan boss and also applies area dodge. So this is going to be really useful when you pair it up with someone like a Borinot who has Taunt. When it comes to Wingsu's traits, her traits are pretty good overall. She has Harden, which is always useful. Cooldown immunity is useful because she does have some cooldowns on her attacks, and most importantly, Status Caster self-dodge area is super duper good. Her special, Pure Tento Jutsu, deals heavy water damage to all enemies, applies drown to all enemies, and applies area dodge to itself. So it's decent, but it's not going to be a game-turning skill. So for Titan Dungeon specifically, because we do have a dodge area and because we do have Cane Sword to recover life, I would say Wingsu is sort of like in the middle, a little bit below average because the cooldown on Shinobi Eerie is 4 turns and the dodge area only lasts for 2 turns. So there's still going to be 2 turns where you will get hit most likely. And so because you still will get hit, I'm giving Wingsu a ranking of 4 out of 10 for Titan Dungeons. When it comes to wars, it depends on which book she's in and also how competitive those books are. So let's see her in action. So as long as we take out Vanos, we should be fine. What you gonna do on Dana? Okay, an AoE. So let's start some extra turns. So main weakness here is actually she can run out of stamina quite quickly. So guard down, another extra turn, and Unrelenting Assault should kick in here, and then we can do moderate to all and kill Vanos. Oh, and I think Unrelenting Assault has kicked in again. Recharge. So we're gonna take out Rhodey here. So she's going to pair up really well if you have stamina mutants. One more attack. And Unrelenting Assault did trigger again, one more time, but we're out of stamina. Let's remove all these negative effects. Put the Megaton back on. There we go. And time to finish them off. So really strong attacker and gives you a lot of versatility, especially with Unrelenting Assault. So looking at the books that Wingsu is in, she is in Adventurers, Good Legions, Honor Dojo, and also Water. So in Adventurers, there is some stiff competition. I actually rate Colonel Pip a little bit ahead of Wingsu, but I think that's a little bit debatable depending on playstyle. The reason why I have Colonel Pip above Wingsu is because Wingsu depends more on extra turns, whereas Colonel Pip can rely on percentage damage. There's also Master Rat in Adventurers, so this is quite a competitive book. In Adventurers, there's also a Hardy, so anytime there is an Adventurers, there's always going to be a Hardy to counter Wingsu. In Good Legions, there's Colonel Pip again, and also Master Rat again, so similar sort of competition, and there's also a Super Fox available. Honor Dojo is a lot more straightforward. There's only Sensei Pandakin and Wingsu and Master Rat here, so in terms of Corrupted Era, a lot of competition again, but you will probably alternate between Wingsu and Master Rat. And over in Water, there's no other Corrupted Era monsters yet. It's just Wingsu, and the main competition you're going to come against is Cryo Crawler. And because it's water against water, it does take you quite a long time to get through Cryo Crawler. So overall, given that she is going to be still really powerful on attack, I've given her a 7 out of 10 because the only book out of the 4 that she is kind of hard countered by is Adventurers with Hardy. When it comes to PvP, Wingsu can be very good, but at the same time, she runs into 2 main problems. The first problem is anticipation. So anytime you come up against someone like a Platypus or a Hardy, you can struggle in those PvP attacks. And the second problem she runs into is quite a bit is stamina. So she runs double sword, so she does need teammates to help her with her stamina. So that's things like either a Mr. Beast banner or mutant stamina runes. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button to enter giveaways, grow in Monster with gems, legendary wars, Titan dungeons, and race monsters. Alright, this is going to be tough for us because there's double Megaton and a Hardy, so I don't think we'll beat this. But we can try. Hopefully it goes for Bombetta here. Sunburn helps. We have to do a heal. I think we have to do this. And then hopefully Shillelagh can take 1 hit and then we can take out. Nice. Cool, so even against a anticipation monster, we did okay, but that's more because of our double Megaton defense than Wingsu on that one. Alright, 150s and a 146, so this is a much stronger base. Let's see how we go. Fire actually does counter us quite well. So mid. So let's start with a moderate wall. Oh, it went for Bombetta first, that works. So that will get us 1 more extra turn. Let's kill Bombetta. Oh, we went for Cryo, that's fine. So that should be 1 more extra turn here. So we'll rely on Shelly to tank here. And then we still get our turns in. Oh, are we gonna survive? RIP. Good base. The 140s? I think this is a good showcase, this one. So notice the dodge area came into effect there. Helped us. So I need to get an extra turn first. Alright, so I've got another turn after the do. So I can just kill Shelly here. The do will recharge and then I will use my extra turn. Now it's time to shine. So this will get 1 Unrelenting Assault. So I think I have 1 left. More damage to all, and I'll get 1 more Unrelenting Assault. And then I can just pick them off. So I think that was a fairly evenish fight. Okay, this is wrong-ish. Protect ourselves. And time for Wingsu to get to work. What we can do. Not much it seems. So that damage protection is pretty annoying. Okay, that should be one unrelenting assault, but we need to recharge. The easy stamina is really the biggest problem. That should give me extra time. Yep. Everyone has stamina again. I can recharge here. Ooh. I do need to Megaton here. Evasion and skill mirror isn't going to help me much. I'll Megaton. So Kane's or trigger him. Evasion on. Take out Noah. Okay, Daedalus. Oh, we baby Daedalus. That's hilarious. Megaton back on. So I think this is actually showcasing how strong Shelly is, especially if he gets his ult. Well, that's a problem. Wings is gonna die here. So I think we'll take out Linwen. Rip. And this fight is gonna take forever, and I don't think we can beat Daedalus, so this is a draw. But we have to exit. Alright, here's our whole bunch of 150s. So this is a good showcase, I believe. Or better, just survived. Alright, so Megaton on. And let's get to work. So let's be careful of the relics here. Ultrons, Jazzy, Rotten's Trap. If any allies defeated, they will take out Vampira here first, so that her traps don't annoy us. So that's one unrelenting assault. That's just the next return. And then we'll take out Kadama. That's another unrelenting assault. And now it's time for Topora. So this will give me an extra turns, and I can use it to recharge to get my stamina back. and I've still got 2 more extra turns. So this probably showcases Wingsu at his full potential. This is about as good as he'll get. And you can see the main problem is just stamina. So is it worth ranking up to rank 3? I think so. I believe so. I'll definitely rank mine to rank 3, but he is going to be situational and you do need stamina mutants to bring out all of his potential. I'll do another video once I get my wingsuit because I do have a bunch of stamina mutants and we can check it out again. So because she is strong but also has drawbacks, I've given her a 6.5 out of 10 in PvP. Overall, my ranking for Wingsuit is a respectable 5.8 out of 10. She is a good monster and probably a top 3 monster in the corrupted era right now, along with Colonel Pip and Borinot. Some would argue Master Rat is up there as well, so she is in the better half of the monsters, but I think there's going to be even better monsters coming in the not too distant future. For me personally, I will be ranking her up, but I will be stopping at rank 3 because Lutum is at quite a bit of a premium at the moment. Alright, let's check out Wingsuit in action. First of all, let's look at the runes and the setup that we have. So we have Shelly, we have Blaze. These guys are really here just as team speed holders. Shelly is here to protect us so that we can take 1 hit. And I'm not sure if I want to go with 3 strength or 2 strength and 1 speed. I'll try both of them and see how we go. For the relics, you really just want damage relics, and most importantly, what makes Wingsu really strong is this unrelenting assault. So after damaging with a skill, if target's life is below 75%, gains an extra turn. And then you get to cycle that 3 times. Blaze is also here because he has a banner. The main drawback with Wingsu is you do run out of stamina, so that does help us a little bit. If you do have stamina mutants, then that would be ideal as well. Alright, let's roll in some PvP and see how we go. It looks like we're on the cusp of Legendary 1 and Legendary 2 here. And this is on Baraf's account, so props to Baraf for giving us access here. My Wingsu is still ranking up, so I'm 17-9, so I will have to absorb a couple of hits with Shelly. So just a normal extra turn here. Oh, anticipation, I totally forgot. So we'll have to do a moderate. So we did get an extra turn here, and what's interesting is there's no anticipation on the do. I don't know what happened to his anticipation, but it's gone. So that means we can cycle here. Notice I got an extra turn here. With that burning, he's gonna kill me. Maybe not. So just keep cycling as many extra turns as you can. The biggest threat here is Kai, so do I still have any unrelenting assault? I doubt it. No. So we have to rely on normal extra turns here, so we'll try to take out Kai. Oops. What killed me? How did I die? Okay, that's very confusing. $130s and $140s here. This one is actually an easier base. What's good is the dodge error doesn't hit us. So this will get an extra turn. There we go, we have an extra turn here from Unrelenting Assault. And this will get 1 more extra turn. There we go, 3 turns in a row. And let's take out Shelly. We'll do one of these to take out a lot of damage. We'll take out Tabora and then Shelly. Moderate damage to all, we'll take out both Tabora and Shelly. And now I have to recharge. And now Shelly can take a hit, hopefully. So maybe Blaze I can switch out for someone more useful. We'll just recharge. Then Wingsuit gets to attack again. Back into Legendary 1. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put one more strength on. And ideally, I would have 2 laser beam swords. So I only have 1 laser beam sword at the moment on my account. So I might need to upgrade my other laser beams. So hopefully these obsidian relics come up quickly, so I can start getting some more laser beams. And because sometimes it looks like I'm taking some damage, I'm going to take off that and put on a cane sword, which will help with survivability. I think we'll switch in Vampira. Vampira still has banner. I encourage everyone to set defenses like this because it just makes everything so much easier. So that it's much easier to do the PvP grind for those multiplayer eggs, especially in the new era. Okay, this is a little bit of an old school one as well. It's weird, there's a bug where the dude seems to be losing his anticipation really quickly. I feel like this is starting to showcase Vampira more than it is showcasing Wingsu. So I think I'll switch Vampira out with someone else. So that's 1 unrelenting assault. There's 2 unrelenting assaults. This is just going to be a kill. Oh, that's another unrelenting assault actually. So notice we've got 3 turns here. Let's just finish cryo. And I've still got 1 more turn. And let's just cycle back to Wingsu. Let's try double Megatron. This is really just to give Wingsu enough coverage so she gets some turns in. 140s. Put the Megatron back on. And then Wingsu can start going to work. Let's do a moderate tour. This will give us another unrelenting assault. There we go. So even though that was there's no extra turn skill there, but we get an extra attack. I'm looking for some stronger bases because Wingsu can take out much stronger bases than this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out one of these 2 videos over here. And if you think Wubby Gaming videos will help one of your friends grow, make sure to share with them as well. And I will see you next time.